Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are heading to a pickup location with Azure Standard. Now, what we have been doing for the last couple of years is buying in bulk with Azure Standard. I used to go to a place called the Cab Farmers Market, which is a 2-hour drive from us. But I end up not doing that anymore and ordering from Azure Standard. The prices are fairly good with a lot of the items, but it still doesn't hurt to compare if there's a place that you buy things in bulk or there's another company that you have bought things in bulk. It's always good to compare prices. The reason we buy in bulk is because it saves us a lot of money, and the food a lot of the food are organic, and I can find things that are gluten free, like especially their flour. So what we buy is normally flour, because I do bacon, I make muffins, I make pancakes, I make waffles. So we do a lot of things from scratch, make bread, and so we buy in bulk flours and grains, like my buckwheat, millet, quinoa, and brown rice. Those are the main grains that I buy: quinoa, buckwheat, millet, and brown rice, and oatmeal. Now I buy oatmeal because the kids like it. We didn't really buy oatmeal because I really can't tolerate oatmeal. And so those are the main things we buy as far as grains. And then we buy beans in bulk, from chickpea, black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans, and I can a lot of stuff as well. So I'll can my beans just to make those are our canned foods. And it just saves us money. It does take some time, but it definitely saves money. And now that I have 4 children, I have to really plan to do it. When it was one child, it was so much easier. Plus, I had him help me with it. And but now that we have 4 kids, we maneuver and try to work it out. It might be a Saturday night, a Sunday morning, and so that's the way we'll do that. Okay, so we gotta check out the kids. And so we're going to go pick up our bulk items. This time around, I've also bought coconut cream and canned coconut milk. Also, what else? Since we didn't make a lot of tomato sauce last garden season, I bought a pack of tomato sauce from them, and olives. Sometimes I buy canned olives from them as well, like a pack of 12. And what else? I haven't bought any nuts or seeds from them, but I bought carob chips, which is alternative to chocolate chips, and carob powder, because we'll make our own chocolate milk or carob milk, cocoa for the kids. So all of these items are organic and gluten free. And what else? So that's what we normally get. This time I bought some black currants, raisin, and I bought shredded coconut. When we make it granola, we'll add that in there. So those are some of the things that I buy. It saves us time from shopping. And the other thing, the reason also that we buy in bulk is that it's less trip to the grocery store. So we buy in bulk and we grow a lot of our produce and the things that we can't grow, like fresh fruit. So we buy a lot of I try to buy a lot of fresh fruits from different farms when they're in season. So we'll buy during apple season. We'll go to the local farmers. Yes, and strawberries too. So we'll buy apple season. We'll go to the farm and buy apples from them, and kids get to enjoy picking some. We also, during strawberry season, we'll buy a good amount of strawberries to make strawberry jam, to can some, and to freeze some for smoothies. What else? And then we go blueberry picking. We have a blueberry. We planted blueberry too, but it's not enough for us to like preserve for a long time. So we'll go blueberry picking and get a lot of blueberries during that time. Do the same, can some, freeze some, and eat some fresh. Same thing with peaches. We do the same thing. We buy those in bulk from a local farmer that grows peaches. And what else? And we all have our own blackberries, so we get a lot of that. We get enough of that so that we can freeze, can, and eat fresh. At some point, we'll probably plant some other stuff. But yeah, hopefully we get a good amount of pears. We do have a pear tree. Apple tree, we got a couple of apples from them, from the tree. So we're trying to do more of, trying as much to be self-sustained, or if there's an emergency, we know we have what we need. We don't have to go and run to the store like most people do during an emergency, when they have to go get items to make sure their family have food if the stores have to close for a disaster. So those are some of the things that definitely keep us busy, and how I like to take care of my family. I thank God for the wisdom of learning how to do that. We do dehydrate some of our foods too, like especially during apple season. We make apple chips, I guess you might call it, but it's dehydrated apples. The kids love it. We're probably going to do some more of that. They ate them all, so they make nice little treats to go with their snack when it's supper time. And so that's what we headed there now. So I'll put the link below for Azure Standard, and you can check them out and see if that's something you want to do. See where their meeting spot for your local area or nearby you, and see ways that you can save money and have food in stock in case for emergency. And maybe in a different video, I'll talk to you about how you can preserve your food or keep your food to last you longer and not go rancid or spoiled. Yeah. So this will probably be a part 1 of the video. When we get there to the location, it'll be a part 2. Okay, so we're back home, and these are some of the items that we got from our shipment from Azure Standard. And we ordered some buckwheat grits. Now, normally I would order a 25-pound bag, but it didn't have any, so I ordered about, I forgot how many pounds is this. I want to say, I don't know how many pounds, but I ordered 4 of these. I think this is about a pound each, or 5 pounds, something like that. Anyway, so I ordered 4 bags of buckwheat grits. The kids enjoy that, so this is our grits that we have. And coconut cream, because we use this on a lot of things that I might have to use in bacon to cook, to bake, and use milk. So this is my cheat way of doing a mixture of pancakes that requires milk. I would already have this and add some water. I use this in making Thai dishes, in making ice cream for the kids, different things. So I would love to buy a bigger bag, but it's way more. So this actually lasts us a couple of months. So this is good for us. We actually also bought different pasta. I have spaghetti noodles, just different noodles to make dishes for spaghetti, elbow noodles as well, and some other type of noodle I bought for the kids. So they like pasta. We cook it every now and again. I'm not a big pasta person, but it helps out on those days you don't feel like really cooking. And so I bought a big jug of maple syrup. I normally buy, I think, half a gallon, of 2 half gallons, I believe. This time I went with a bigger jar because we really use maple syrup a lot as our sweetener. We make we make waffles from scratch. We make pancakes from scratch. So this is definitely a staple in our home. So yeah. And then we buy spelt flour. It's not heavy on the gluten. Everybody can tolerate it. And so this is just my other version of buying flour when I don't feel like spending money on gluten-free flour. But I do make my own gluten-free flour mix. So spelt flour does everybody well here. We don't have it often to not be an overkill, but definitely a good price for it for us. And we can make so many things with this. Now, here we have my first time buying spaghetti sauce or tomato sauce, I should say, from Azure. I bought 2 cases. We didn't make we didn't can any tomato sauce this garden season that just passed, and we finished all our spaghetti sauce that we did can. So this is just here to last us till garden season, and I don't have to make a trip to the store. And first time also for me buying what is it? Cereal here. We used to buy this a lot from my husband. I wouldn't say a lot, but we used to buy this. I'm not a big cereal person, but having more kids, this is definitely something we added to our grocery list now. And again, for those times that we don't feel like cooking. And lastly, we bought I guess a case of that, came in I think 6. And now the last thing that we got was coconut milk, which I make Thai dishes, soups, just different dishes that require coconut milk. This is something that we buy. It lasts us several months also. And I forgot we got one more item that I bought, is black currant or currant raisins. Really good. This is the first time buying it here. I normally would buy it at a farmer's market, but this saves us a trip. So again, I normally would buy grains like beans, and so this is what I needed that we ran out of and needed to stock up on. And I will put the link in the description for Azure Standard, and you can check them out and make purchases through that link and see if it would make your family, make a difference in your family. I enjoy shopping there. It saves us a trip, especially from where we live to the farmer's market where I can buy a bulk is 2 hours away. And I just have to drive 30-something minutes to go pick up my shipment. And you can find out more about Azure. You pick up once a month at the location nearest you. And you can check out their sales and see if this is something you want to add to your family routine as something you do as buying in bulk to save you money. All right, bye-bye.